As General Foods presents Rodgers and Hammerstein, the General Foods Corporation wishes to thank the Lincoln Mercury dealers, sponsors of Toast of the Town, and the General Electric Company, sponsors of the Fred Waring Show and the General Electric Theater, for relinquishing their regular Sunday night times on CBS television, and for making possible the following program.
A double-barrel birthday, and to say we're in love with two wonderful guys, Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein, who have given a new meaning to our musical theater and made this a lovelier world for us, all in a brief 10 years. On the other side of the birthday coin is General Foods and 25 years. It's their birthday, too. So age before beauty, let the eldest come first. I'd like to present Mr. Clarence Francis, Chairman of the Board of General Foods. Mr. Francis.
Thank you, Miss Martin. You know, never in my wildest dreams did I ever imagine that I would be co-starred with you for even 60 seconds. You know, we just can't help but welcome everybody to this great celebration. I hope everybody enjoys it. Possibly a great many people do not know us as General Foods, but as Jell-O, Maxwell House, Bird's Eye, Swansdown Cake Flour, I'm sure that you do. And while I'm speaking of products, there's going to be a party right on the stage here after the show. And during it, we'll look in and see the preparations. You know, this last 25 years of ours has been perfectly remarkable in its growth. Is it any wonder that our folks wanted me to come out here and thank everyone? You consumers who have used our products, you grocers who have made them available, our own folks who have produced them so magnificently in the past and will produce more in the future, and to those grand companies who have given up their time to let us celebrate. Well, where else could it happen but in America? You know, You know, this country of ours is just on the verge of a great world expansion. The future holds great things in store for us. But let's get down to the present. You came here for this show, so do I. What do you say we listen? Thank you again.
Happy birthday.
Right.
And many happy returns. now back to our other birthday boys, Dick and Oscar. What is the magic? What is the secret they share? Maybe we'll find the answer tonight and discover a pattern as we follow the scene with Garden MacRae. For the magic was there in the very beginning, in the very first show they wrote together, in the very first song. Listen.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
Well, good morning, Billy. Say, looky here, you come here. I got something to tell you.
All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And old weeping Willer is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful
Next there was Carousel. Do you remember how it began? That scene without words set to one of Dick Rodgers' loveliest waltzes. May I recall it with you just for a moment before we go on? Harry Fawcett, what seems to be the trouble?
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Martin, but at the last minute I was short a fiddle and I had to take anything I could get.
Now, wait a minute. Don't blame me if you don't know how to lead an orchestra, you know. All right, fellas, we'll take it here. 1, 2.
Jack Benny, you come right up here. I want to talk to you.
Me?
Come,
Up
come
there?
here. Yeah?
Oh, well, all right. Then
That's right. Would you just walk up these steps?
Yes.
Usher, would you help Mr. Benny up?
I don't need any help. Would you help me?
Jack,
What?
what on Well, what are you playing the violin and the orchestra?
Well, Mary, just like Harry said, you see, they were a man short, and it just so happens that a talent scout heard me play Oh Promise Me at my daughter's wedding. Oh. So naturally, I snapped at this, I was so anxious to do something on a show this important,
Oh, well, that's very nice, but I know we could find something else for you to do.
Oh, well, good. And, Mary, I'm terribly sorry if I interrupted something, that you were going to introduce.
Well, I was just introducing a scene for Carousel.
Oh, yeah, it's such a wonderful show, wasn't it?
It was one of the biggest hits Dick and Oscar had.
I know, and I'll never forget when I tried to get a ticket for that show. I will never forget. I had to stand in line for hours, I'll never forget that day. Gosh.
There you are. There's your ticket.
Well, thank you very much.
One for tonight's please.
How many, please?
One.
That will be $6.60.
What? $6.60 for one ticket?
I don't set the prices, sir.
Well, I don't care who sets the price. I think $6.60 is outrageous.
Well, I don't think so. After all, Mr. Rodgers and Mr. Hammerstein have a very big investment in this show.
Oh. Well, they're not going to get it all back from me. Heavens to Betsy. Imagine $6.60 for one ticket.
Personally, I think that is very reasonable.
Well, I don't know.
Well, it's only $6.60 for the evening show. You can get the same seat for $4.40 in the afternoon.
Oh. Well, what are the morning prices? I mean, I don't care how early,
They don't have any morning performances.
You mean Rodgers and Hammerstein don't make any money in the morning?
No.
Not in the morning, huh? Then why did they write that song about how beautiful it is?
Well, that's when they take it to the bank.
Well, I probably own it, so it doesn't make any difference. I'll have one ticket. Incidentally, does this ticket, $6.60, does this include the orange drink that you get during intermission?
No, it doesn't.
Oh. They don't give you anything here, do they?
I still say that the price is right, so pay the lassie and get the transaction over with.
I'll have the one ticket. Here's $10. I'll have it.
Thank you, sir. There's your ticket, and there's your change.
Oh, well, thanks. Thank you very much.
I want one ticket for tomorrow's matinee way up in the second balcony. That's $1.40 and nay a penny more.
Hey, wait a minute. You're paying $1.40 for a ticket. Why did you talk me into one for $6.60?
Well, I'll tell you, laddie, now when I go back home to Scotland, I'll be able to tell all my friends about the wonderful, wonderful time we had when we spent $8 for 2 tickets.
Do you remember that exciting night when John Raitt and Jan Clayton opened in Carousel? Well, they're here with us tonight. Carousel is the story of 2 lonely people trying to find their place in the world, trying to find a meaning in their lives. This is their first meeting. He has been fired from his job for noticing her. She has been fired from her job for letting him. And now they're alone.
Say, tell me something. Ain't you scared of me? I mean, that's what that cop said about my taking money from girls.
I ain't scared.
That's your name? Julie? Julie something?
Julie Jordan.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Ain't you sorry that you didn't run away? You can still go if you wanna.
I reckon that I here to choose to stay. You couldn't
wouldn't take my money if I didn't have any, and I don't have a penny, that's true. And if I did have money, you couldn't take any, 'cause you'd ask and I'd give it to you.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Ain't you ever had a feller you'd give money to?
No.
Ain't you ever had a feller at all?
No.
Well, you must have had a feller you went walking with.
Yes?
Where'd you walk?
Nowhere special, I recall.
In the woods?
No.
On the beach?
No.
Did you love him?
No. I never loved no one. I told you that.
Hey, you're a funny kid. Do you want to go into town and dance, maybe, or...
No. I have to be careful
Of what?
of my character. You see, I'm never gonna marry. I'm never gonna marry. If I was gonna marry, I wouldn't have to be such a stickler. But I'm never gonna marry, and a girl who don't marry has gotta be much more particular.
Suppose I was to say to you that I'd marry you.
You?
Oh, that scares you, don't it? You're thinking about what that cop said.
No, I ain't. I never paid no mind to what he said.
But you wouldn't marry anyone like me, would you?
Oh, yes, I would. If I loved you, well, it wouldn't make no difference what you did. Not even if I died for it.
How do you know what you'd do if you loved me, or how you'd feel, or anything?
I don't know how I know. Just the same. I know how it'd be if I loved you. When I worked in the mill, weaving that loom, I'd gaze absent-minded at the roof. And half the time the shuttle would tangle in the thread, and the warp would get mixed with the woof. If I loved you.
But you don't.
No, I don't. But somehow I can see just exactly how I'd be if I loved you. Time and again I would try to say all I'd want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go. Long to tell you, but afraid and shy. I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me. Off you would go in the mist of day. Never, never.
Well, anyway, you don't love her. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Yes,
much wind tonight. Hardly any. You can't hear a sound, not the turn of a leaf, nor the fall of a wave hitting the sand. The tide's creeping up on the beach like a thief, afraid to be caught stealing the land. On a night like this, I start to wonder what life is all about.
And I always say 2 heads are better than 1 to figure it out.
I don't need you or anyone to help me. I got it figured out for myself. We ain't important. What are we? A couple of specks of nothing. Look up there. There's a hell of a lot of stars in the sky, and the sky's so big the sea looks small. And 2 little people, you and I, we don't count at all. You're a funny kid. Don't ever remember meeting another girl like you. You trying to get me to marry you?
No.
Well, then what's put it into my head? You're different, all right. Can't think what it is. You look up at me with that little kid face like you trusted me. I wonder what it'd be like.
What?
Nothing. I know what it'd be like. It'd be awful. I can just see myself. Kind of scrawny and pale, picking at my food, and lovesick like any other guy. I'd throw away my sweater and dress up like a dude in a dickie and a collar and a tie. If I loved you.
But you don't.
No, I don't. But somehow I can see just exactly how I'd be if I loved you. Time and again I would try to say all I'd want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, or you would go in the mist of day. Never, never to know how I love you. If I loved you. I'm not a fella to marry anybody. Even if a girl was foolish enough to want me to, I wouldn't.
Don't worry about it, Billy.
Who's worried?
You're right about there being no wind. Blossoms are just coming down by themselves. Just their time to, I reckon.
Billy, there is no if in our loving you. Do you remember a moment ago when Mr. Francis said that we were having a party as soon as the curtain came down? We're having it right here on this stage. Well, Miss Anna Lee, a very talented actress, is our hostess. And would you join me and watch her in the preparations for the party?
Oh, thank you, Mary. Oh, the flowers look lovely, girls. Well, we are just getting the food and the tables ready to move out on stage as soon as the show is over. And as you can see, all our decorations tonight are in a musical motif, like these striking tablecloths. Aren't they beautiful? Dick Jackson, our stage designer, thought them up. And he used scores from all the musicals written by Mr. Rodgers and Mr. Hammerstein. But let's go out into the kitchen for a moment. Everything coming along all right, Dana?
Just fine.
Well, good. Now, we had to have a main course that would be easy to fix and very good to eat. So that's why we decided on bird's eye chicken pie. It comes all ready to heat and serve. There's no work at all. Just another example of how General Foods makes life more convenient for you. Think of the work it would take to make a pie like this yourself. It's full of tender chicken, sweet young bird's eye peas, and real chicken gravy in a flaky golden brown pastry shell. It's a meal in itself. We're going to have fried bird's eye chicken, too. And along with it, we're planning on some rice with sautéed mushrooms. Now, as you know, rice can be a chore to make, but not this rice. This is minute rice, another of those great modern improvements by General Foods. It's so quick that we can wait until just minutes before it's served. You see, there's no cooking. Minute rice is pre-cooked. All you have to do is just add minute rice and salt to boiling water, cover, then remove from the heat, and let it stand whilst you're doing something else. That's all. Just add the mushrooms, and here's the inviting dish you get.
Thank you, Anna, and I know we'll have a fun time at the party tonight. There's more of the answer in what Rodgers and Hammerstein have done. In a musical they wrote for a film called State Fair. Among other songs they wrote was one that I have always wanted to sing, and at last I have the chance. I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a string. I say that I had spring fever, but I know it isn't spring. I am starry-eyed and vaguely discontented, like a nightingale without a song to sing. Oh, why should I have spring fever when it isn't even spring? I keep wishing I were somewhere else, walking down a strange new street, hearing words that I have never heard from a man I've yet to meet. I'm as big as a spider spinning daydream. I'm as giddy as a baby on a swing. I haven't seen a crocus or a rosebud or a robin on the wing. but I feel so gay in a melancholy way that it might as well be spring. It might as well be
Bravo, bravo. Isn't she lovely?
Yes, yes. What an evening.
Yes, it is.
Look at all the important people we have here tonight.
Yeah.
Look at their faces.
Oh, they are a mess, aren't they? No.
Oh, no, no. Why, we have the best people here tonight. Why, we have the cream of society.
This is the cream. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Looks like it's curdled up there.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you, Charlie, Rodgers and Hammerstein have given a lot to the stage, haven't they?
Yes, yes, they have. And they've taken home a little, too.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they have.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, the next one we're going to see now? Oh, well, I'll tell you, it's a scene from Allegro.
Oh, it is?
Yes, now. It's the story of a man's life from the moment of his birth.
Well, you can't go back any farther than that.
No, you can't. And they use a rather unique theatrical device.
Oh, they do?
Yes, it's a Greek chorus.
Oh, well, bring on the Greek chorus girls.
No. No, it isn't quite that. Oh, you don't understand. We do have a chorus, but they neither sing, dance, nor act.
They don't? Well, what are they, just relatives of Rodgers and Hammerstein?
No, the Greek chorus is, well, it's a sort of a group narration, and they represent the subconscious of minds of the romantic leads.
No. Gad, what won't they think of next?
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Yes. Now, in this scene here...
Yeah.
It's going to come on in just a moment here. And you see, I want to point out before they come on that speaking of this Greek method, you know, the Greeks, I want to tell you, were responsible for the amphitheater.
Oh, they were?
Yes, you know, they put on their plays in the open.
Oh? Were they that bad?
No, they weren't. And, of course, there's Sophocles, you know.
How about him?
Yeah. He was one of the greatest of the playwrights. You've heard of him?
No, I haven't. Actually, no.
Oh, I see. Well, you've heard of the Trojan War?
No. Actually, no.
Well, would you like me to tell you about it?
No.
Well, it's an old Greek classic.
Well, find yourself an old Greek and tell it to him.
I don't care. Well, nevertheless, it was, well, I know you're teasing me a little bit, Charlie, but we'll go on with the play nevertheless. Now, in the first scene that we see here in Allegro, it's with Bill Hayes and Janice Rule. And the boy has just come home from college, and he dashes up to his girl there, and he's bursting with things to tell her. But when he sees her, you know, he gets sort of tongue-tied. And then, and I mentioned the Greek chorus, they represent his subconscious, you know.
Yeah.
And they urge him on, you know.
Oh, I see. Do you understand? Do I?
Yes.
Well, good.
Yes.
Hello, Jenny.
Hello, Joe. Say something wonderful to her.
I noticed your house has a new coat of paint. Looks nice.
Get the conversation around to her and you.
You look different, too.
Older?
Prettier.
That's it. Go on. You want to sit down?
Yes, I would.
Oh, yes, Jenny, darling.
I want to sit next to you, to be near you, to touch you.
Nice night.
Just the kind of night I hoped for.
Did you? Did you think much about tonight, too?
Did you?
Quite a lot.
You are never away from your home in my heart.
I always think about you quite a lot.
There is never a day.
There is never a day when you... Jenny, I think about you all the time.
Do you, Joe?
Every minute. You are never away from your home in my heart. There is never a day when you don't play a part in a word that I say or a sight that I see. You are never away and I'll never be free. You're a song that I sing or a smile on my face. You're a rainbow I chase on a morning in spring. You're the star in the lace of a wild willow tree, in the green leafy lace of a wild willow tree. But tonight you're no star, nor a song that I sing. In my arms where you are sweeter than spring. In my arms where you are, clinging closely to me. You are lovelier by far than I dreamed you could be. You are lovelier, my darling, than I dreamed you could be. You are never away from your home in my heart. There is Tonight you're no star, nor a song that I sing. In my arms where you are sweeter than spring. In my arms where you are, clinging closely to me. You are lovelier by far than I dreamed you could be. You are lovelier, my darling, than I dreamed you could be.
We pause now for station identification.
Well, here I am again with $2.75 for one of our couples. haven't got my sponsor with me, and I'm using my own money, so that's as high as I intend to go. And just to be sure that nobody wins anything, the secret word tonight is anti-disestablishmentarianism. Okay, let's have the first couple.
Well, we asked if there was anybody in the audience with anything interesting to say. We couldn't find anybody, so for want of something better, we selected these two men from the audience. They are a Mr. Rodgers and a Mr. Hammerstein. Gentlemen, meet Groucho Marx.
Your reception, do you? Well, welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and I'll cut my throat from ear to ear. It's a common word, something you find around the house.
Is it anti-disestablishmentarianism?
I'm sorry, I heard somebody whisper that from the audience. All right, well, let's get on with it. Now, let's see, who are you two again? Say, you're pretty famous. Every kid in the country knows you, Roy Rodgers, huh? King of the Cowboys. Then this must be Trigger, huh?
No, this is Hammerstein.
Well, that's an odd name for a horse. Odd name for a man, even. Honestly now, Roy, wouldn't you rather kiss a girl occasionally instead of that horse all the time?
Well, honestly, we hoped you'd know us, because with that mustache, we'd recognize you anywhere, Mr. Colonna.
Colonna, how would you like it if I came down to your studio and poured glue in your piano? And you're Oscar Hammerstein, huh? Is that Stein? Is that the way you pronounce it?
Yes, Stein.
Well, it's a great honor to have you here, Mr. Hammerstein. Now, so, you're the fellow that opened the Manhattan Opera House in 1906, huh?
No, Mr. Marx, you've got me and my grandfather confused.
Well, that's not true. I've never had your grandfather confused. Grandmother may have had him confused, but I certainly never did.
What I meant was you're thinking of my grandfather.
Well, you're wrong again. Actually, I was thinking of Marilyn Monroe. But if your grandfather was the famous Oscar Hammerstein... Steen, is it?
Stein.
Oh. Well, who are you?
I'm Oscar Hammerstein II.
Second? Well, I guess when you're doing a benefit, you have to put up with seconds. Well, let's find out something about you two. What sort of work do you do, Mr. Hackensack, is it?
It's Hammerstein.
Still Hammerstein, huh? I remember when it was Hammerstein. Now, let's see. A songwriter, and you're Will Rodgers, huh?
Yeah. No,
Sometimes I wonder who I am.
He's a songwriter, too.
Oh, you're songwriters. Well, what are you doing up here with this cowboy? He writes cowboy songs? Well, you certainly had me fooled. Offhand, I'd say you were a couple of chiropractors. So you're a songwriter. Well, have you ever had a real song hit, like Ricochet Romance? Cow Cow Boogie? Floyd?
No, not even one. We had one song that did pretty well.
Oh.
It was called Some Enchanted Evening. It sold a couple of million records.
Now, just a moment. I happen to know something about the record business. There must be some reason for a sale like that. Now, come clean now. What was on the other side of Some Enchanted?
I forget. What was on the other side? Do you remember?
I think it was There's Nothing Like a Dame.
Yeah.
Well, that accounts for it. You're going to drag sex into it, of course they'll buy it. Huh? Well, now that you mention it, I have heard Some Enchanted Evening, so you're the fellows who wrote it, huh? Well, it's a darn nice little ditty.
Thank you.
By the way, I wish you'd explain something to me. How did you ever happen to hit on the idea of writing it in Italian dialect?
No comment.
Well, it's been very informative talking to you two. I haven't learned anything, and I'm sure you two haven't either. Now we're going to play You Bet Your Life. We'll start you off with $10.
Oh, no, wait a minute. On your show, you start off with $100.
When I want your opinion, I'll ask for it. Okay, I'll start you off with $100. But I warn you, you'll know you've been in a battle. Okay, let's go. Now, you select the general information. Now, here's your first question. Are you ready? The orchestra will play a well-known selection, and you identify it. Play, Dimitri. All right, what was that, please? Please, no help from the audience.
That was the first oboe's fifth note in the counterpoint from the third coda of the second act of Allegro.
Well, it certainly had me fooled. I thought it was Tallulah Bankhead singing tenor. Well, you boys are too tough for me. The game's over. Now, what scene are you going to do now from South Pacific?
Well, we're going to take it up at that part of the story where Nellie has had a letter from her mother.
I think the South Pacific just moved out of here. I think we're in the Atlantic now.
There's a long letter that Nellie just got from her mother.
Oh, yes.
Has warned her against marrying the Frenchman.
That's the middle-aged Frenchman?
Yes.
Well, as long as we're getting into that subject, I better leave. Good night. Good night.
Good morning, Nellie.
Oh, hello.
That song, is it a new American song?
It's an American type song. We were kind of putting in our own words.
Oh.
Where is everybody?
It is strange with your American songs. In all of them, one is either desirous to get rid of one's lover or one weeps for the man one cannot have.
That's right.
I like a song that says, I love you and you love me. And isn't that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I left a note for you at the hospital. It was to ask you to my home for dinner next Friday.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to come,
I
Emil.
have asked all my friends, the Planters Colony.
Oh, a big party. Well, then if I can't come, you won't miss me.
Oh, but it is for you. It is for my friends to meet you, and more important, for you to meet them. To give you an idea of what your life would be like here.
What my life would be like here?
Yes. Nellie, will you marry me? There are so few days in our life, Nellie. The time I have with you now is precious to me. Have you been thinking?
I have been thinking. Torn on the opposite sides of the sea, we are as different as people can be.
It's true.
And yet you want to marry me.
I do.
I've known you a few short weeks, and yet somehow you've made my heart forget all other men I have ever met but you. But you.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger, across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. You may hear her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will
will sing in your dreams.
Who can explain it? Who can tell you why?
Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, and fly to her side and make her your own. For all through your life you may dream all alone.
Once you have found him, never let him go.
Once you have found her, never let her go. Will you come Friday?
Well, she sure washed that man out of her hair.
I expect every one of my crowd to make fun of my proud protestations of faith and romance. And they'll say I'm naive as a babe to believe every fable I hear from a person in past. Fearlessly I'll face them and argue their doubtful way. Loudly I'll sing about flowers in spring. Flatly I'll stand on my little flat feet and say, love is a grand and a beautiful thing. I'm not ashamed to reveal the world famous thing I feel. I'm as corny as Candace in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found a wonderful guy. I am in the conventional dither with the conventional star in my eye. And you will notice there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as frightened, as gay as the daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm romantic and bright as the moon, happy night pouring light on the dew. I'm as corny as Candace in August, high as the flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse and expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful guy.
birthday party. And both of them were made the easy modern way with new Swan's Down cake mix, one of the most convenient of all General Foods products. I'd say we'd whipped up these two enormous cakes in about the time it took to make, well, just one small cake in the old days. But why shouldn't it be easier? You just add water and your own fresh eggs to the mix. And of course you wind up with beautiful cakes that just can't be beat for texture, tenderness, and good eating. On this one, by the way, the frosting is made with another fine product that General Foods makes, Baker's Premium Chocolate. You know, before General Foods put these new Swan's Down mixes on the market, they had over 4,000 women test them against the other three most popular mixes in their own kitchens. Which mix won? Swan's Down. And let me tell you, it had to be good to beat those other fine cakes mixes. Very, very good. Oh, and let me show you another dessert we have for the party. This one is General Foods' latest success, Jell-O Instant Pudding, the busy day dessert. Imagine a pudding that you could make without cooking. You just add it to cold milk and mix well with a beater. Let it stand 5 minutes, and you have a smooth, creamy, wonderful pudding. Here's some that we're making up specially for the party. This one we call Jell-O Instant Pudding a la South Pacific. Right in the center, sprinkle an island of fluffy Baker's coconut, which is also a General Foods product. And you have a dessert fit for a king, or a party as gay as this one.
What are you doing, Charlie? You know they got food back there, Bergen? Yes. Oh, Miss Lee, I want some pudding instantly. Instant pudding. Pretty good, huh? I thought that was pretty good. I didn't know. How do you like that? All that applause when a square comes in late. Oh. That's Sullivan, the famous columnist. Oh, it is? Yes. Famous personality. And I hear he may go to Hollywood and make a picture. Oh. Well, he better not make a Western. What? If they say smile when you say that stranger, he's in trouble.
Young man. Young man, this is a theater, so would you please remove your hat?
Awfully sorry. It's nailed on. Yeah. You made it, Bergie? Oh, yes.
Bergie? Oh, Edgar Bergen, of course.
Yes, you're Ed Sullivan, yes.
Oh, it's so nice to see you again. But who is this curious little creature?
I'm Porfirio Rubirosa. Don't you read your own column? All right.
Now, listen, small fry, you behave yourself tonight, otherwise I'll put you across my knee and I'll shellac your shellac.
Oh, funny, Mr. Solomon. Now, mind your manners, Charlie. Ed, you know there is a party after the show tonight.
Oh, yes, I'm going.
Oh, good, yes. How late can you keep that tuxedo out?
Well, I turn into a pumpkin if I don't get it back by midnight.
Is that so? Say, it's later than you think. Yeah. Yes, I want you to stop that. All right. I think the next scene that's coming up isn't that from The King and I?
Oh, and it's, well, you know the story, of course. It revolves around this teacher who goes to Siam.
They can all go there as far as I'm concerned. Oh,
you should appreciate these people who dedicate their lives to teaching.
I should, huh?
Well, of course, you don't want to grow up to be a misfit.
Well, no, I don't know. What are the hours?
Now, why don't you, Charlie, interest yourself in the nicer things of life?
Yeah, Charlie,
Now, that...
There's Mary Martin. Oh, well, now, that's a nice thing, and I'm interested.
Yeah. So am I.
Yeah, why, you dog, you.
And now, she's going to introduce Yule Brynner as the king, as the puzzle king, and lovely Patricia Morison as the school teacher who went to Siam.
Oh, well, thank you, Smiley.
It's all right.
I suppose there is no loveliest of all. And yet there is the king and I, with its gentle charms, abiding sadness, and flashes of joy that light up the sky like the New Year fireworks in the court of Siam. This is a musical play that teaches, that catches the mind, that touches our hearts. There is the English school teacher, Mrs. Anna, who has come to the court of to teach the royal children of Siam, and stays to learn a little from them. She teaches the king, their father, that no man is an island entire of himself.
Isn't this a lovely globe? Now, let me show you Siam. There. Aww. Siam, not so small. Hush, Your Highness. Wait, let me show you England. See? England's even smaller than Siam. For many years before I came here, Siam was to me that little white spot. Now I've been here for more than a year. I've met the people of Siam, and I'm beginning to understand them.
You like us?
I like you very much. I like you very much indeed. It's a very ancient saying, but a true and honest thought, that if you become a teacher, by your pupils you'll be taught. As a teacher I've been learning, you'll forgive me if I boast, and I've now become an expert on the subject I like most. Getting to know you. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. Getting to like you. Getting to hope you like me. Getting to know you. Putting it my way, but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. And to notice suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with
unscientific teaching is a puzzlement. When I was a boy, world was better spot. What was so, what was not. Now I am a man, world have changed a lot. Some things nearly so, others nearly not. There are times I almost think I am not sure of what I absolutely know. Very often find confusion in conclusion I concluded long ago. In my head are many facts that as a student I have started to procure. In my head are many facts of which I wish I was more certain. I was sure. Is a puzzlement. Shall I join with other nations in alliance? If allies are weak, am I not best alone? If allies are strong with power to protect me, might they not protect me out of all I own? Is a danger to be trusting one another. One will seldom want to do what other wishes. But unless someday somebody trusts somebody, there'll be nothing left on earth excepting fishes. There are times I almost think nobody's sure of what he absolutely knows. Everybody find confusion in conclusion he concluded long ago. And it puzzled me to learn that though a man may be in doubt of what he knows, very quickly will he fight. He'll fight to prove that what he does not know is so. Sometimes I think that people go in mad. Sometimes I think that people not so bad. But no matter what I think, I must go live in life. As leader of my kingdom, I must go forth. Be father to my children and husband to each wife, etc., and so forth. If followed in heaven, Buddha show the way. Every day I try to live another day. If followed in heaven, Buddha show the way. Every day I do my best for one more day. But is a puzzlement.
I try to sell him one of my toupees. Ladies and gentlemen, incidentally, I'm the fellow who was on here yesterday. I don't know. But continuing with General Foods' tribute to Rodgers and Hammerstein, I want to say that I'm very happy. General Foods, there's a coincidence. You know, they used to be my sponsor. But of course, General Foods, but they never paid me a tribute like this. In fact, it took me 2 years of arguing before I got Jell-O wholesale. But I was asked to introduce the next scene. Oh, incidentally, I do want to apologize for the clinker that I made in the orchestra before. It wasn't really my fault. You see, what happened was that, you see, my violin only had 3 strings. And the reason the violin only had 3 strings was because during rehearsal, I broke a shoelace, and I had to use something, you see. So the funny part, while we were playing, I was playing in the orchestra. Every time I wanted to hit an A sharp, I had to bend down like this. And still, I wouldn't have hit a clinker if the trombone player behind me wasn't such a wise guy, you know. But I was asked to introduce, I really don't need these glasses. I just use them for seeing. No, I got it right here. This scene is from Me and Juliet, you see, and as the scene takes place on a stage between performances. It's a very tender situation where Jeannie, a chorus girl, which is played by Rosemary Clooney, has an opportunity to become a temporary understudy, and Larry, the stage manager, played by Tony Martin, is coaching her. This is what I have to say.
Other love have I, only my love for you, only the dream we knew.
Just a minute, Jeannie. Chris, take 5. Jeannie, why did you do that just now with your hands like this?
I don't know. No particular reason. I just didn't want to stand there like a stick and do nothing.
You know, when you make phony gestures, the audience knows they're phony. But when you're honest and real, the audience knows that too. They're the smartest people in the theater, and the toughest, and the nicest.
The water in a river will change every day as it flows from the hills to the sea. But to people on the shore, the river is the same, or at least it appears to be. The audience in a theater will change every night as a show goes along on its way. But to people on the stage, the audience looks the same every night, every matinee. A big black giant who looks and listens with thousands of eyes and ears. A big black mass of love and pity and troubles and hopes and fears. And every night the mixture's different, although it may look the same. To feel his way in every mixture is part of the actor's game. One night it's a laughing giant, one night it's a weeping giant, and one night it's a coughing giant, another night a sleeping giant. Every night you fight the giant, and maybe if you win, you send him out a nicer giant than he was when he came in. But if he doesn't like you, there's nothing to do but to pack up your makeup and go. For an actor in a plot, there isn't any choice but to look for another show. That big black giant who looks and listens with thousands of eyes and ears. That big black mass of love and pity and troubles and hopes and fears will sit out there and rule your life for all your living.
Shall we try that song again, Jeannie? Just remember, there's a girl sitting out in the balcony, lonely, waiting for her lover to come back. Okay?
No other love have I, only my love for you, only the dream we knew, no other love. Watching the night go by, wishing that you could be, watching the night with me. Into the night I cry, hurry home, come home to me. Set me free, free from doubt and free from longing to your arms I'll fly. Locked in your arms I'll stay, waiting to hear you say, no other love have I, no other love, no other
That was good. Real good. Now this time we'll start a little softer and let it build, huh? Chris, take it up a third, huh?
No other love have I,
only my love for you, only the dream we knew, no other love. Watching the night go by,
watching the night go by,
wishing that you could be,
wishing that you could be,
watching the night with me. Into the night I cry,
hurry home, come home to me. Set me free,
free from doubt and free from longing. Into your arms I'll fly, locked in your arms I'll stay, waiting to hear you say, no other love have I, no other love.
Wasn't that a wonderful scene? I was able to watch it while we were finishing up the party. But now maybe I can take a coffee break. And this, of course, is instant Maxwell House coffee. It's really an amazing coffee discovery, this instant Maxwell House, because it's neither a powder nor a grind, but millions of tiny flavor buds of real coffee, ready to burst instantly into that famous good to the last drop flavor. You can make it in a jiffy. And it's cheaper by the cup than ground coffee. And you've never tasted better coffee. General Foods, who make Maxwell House, also make another American favorite, Instant Sanka coffee. Instant Sanka is the wonderfully full-bodied coffee that's had 97% of the caffeine removed. It's all pure coffee, and you can drink as much of it as you want, any time you want, and it'll never disturb your sleep. We're going to have instant sanka at the party, too, because there are always a number of guests who prefer it, especially during the evening. These 2 instant coffees, the finest in America, are only 2 of the many contributions that General Foods has made to better, easier, more economical living. We've already mentioned several of these products tonight, and here are some other old kitchen friends of yours that also bear the General Foods name. Kool-Aid, the easy way to make refreshing soft drinks. Post cereals, including Sugar Crisp, the best liked of all the new sugar-coated cereals. All the famous Jell-O desserts, including puddings and pie fillings, and Jell-O in those 6 delicious flavors. Baker's 4-in-1 chocolate flavor mix. Log cabin syrup, the syrup with a wonderful Northwoods flavor. Instant postum. Minute tapioca, Barley's fruit flavor drinks. And to take good care of man's best friend, Gaines' dog meal. Well, now let's get back to Mary Martin.
Well, there is the last of their shows up to now. But it isn't the end of the story. For the things that Rodgers and Hammerstein say live on beyond the close of the curtain. For they speak of love and faith and tolerance. And I think that is the answer to the question I asked tonight. That is the magic, the essence, the binding force that makes their work of a piece and alive. For it has the shine of forever. And now to make a full circle of all their shows back to Gordon MacRae and little Florence Henderson, and to say, Dick and Oscar, we bless you and thank you. And if people say we're in love, they're right. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes must glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart,
all night with me till the stars fade from above. We'll see, it's all right with me. People will say
It ain't too early and it ain't too late. Starting as a partner with a brand new wife. Soon be living in a brand new state. Brand new state, gonna teach you great. Gonna give you barley, carrots, and potatoes. Mashed for the cattle, spinach and tomatoes.
Flowers on the prairie where the June bugs bloom.
Plenty of air and plenty of room. Plenty of room to swing a rope. Plenty of heart and plenty of hope. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sit around and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, I-M-I-O-E-A, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay. And the waving wheat, it sure smells sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oh, every night, my honey lamb and I.
For relinquishing their regular Sunday night times on the CBS television network so that this program, General Foods Presents Rodgers and Hammerstein, could be seen, the General Foods Corporation wishes to thank the Lincoln Mercury dealers, sponsors of Toast of the Town, and the General Electric Company, sponsors of the Fred Waring Show on the General Electric Theater. Toast of the Town and the General Electric Theater will be seen on most of these same stations next week. This is the CBS television network.